Hey, everybody. How you guys doing tonight? I'm here, and as you probably know by now, Leah will be here soon. Sorry that we're so late tonight. It's been a long couple days. It's been a long couple days, and when I say I'm really happy to be here with you, I literally mean I am so happy. So happy to be here with you guys today. I got a story to tell you. It has, Foxy. I got a story to tell you. So this starts on, this actually starts a couple months ago. So to set this story up, a couple months ago, I got into a minor little traffic accident. It was in a parking lot. It was a parking lot accident, minor thing. It just messed up my bumper. And so I got insurance for it. I got the check to do that, but I hadn't managed to get around to do it yet. I've just been busy. I was actually planning on doing it in a week or two, going in to taking it to the body shop to get it fixed. So Saturday in the afternoon, I'm out driving. I come out of, yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry for the interruption. Anyway, back to story time. So I am coming off the intersection, or the interstate. Coming off the interstate on Saturday afternoon, and I'm stopped at a red light. And then this young teenager just stops behind me. And I think that he thought the light turned green because he started to go forward and just kind of barely nudged my rear bumper. Just a little bump. Just a little bump. And I was like, oh, okay, let's pull over and take care of this. So I pull off, and he pulls off, and I'm thinking, okay, this kid hit my bumper. He didn't really do any damage. I can tell just by the way he hit, he didn't do any damage. But I also know that bumper looks pretty nasty. So he probably thinks, I'm going to do this. So I get out, and he's looking at the bumper. He's like, did I do that? I was like, look what you did to my bumper. And he's like, what? And then I was like, no, man, wait, I'm just kidding. It was already like that. And so then he was like, oh, okay. So I felt kind of bad. For doing this to this kid. Because he was mortified. You could see it in his face. He was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So yeah, I traumatized this kid for just barely nudging my bumper like that. So, fast forward about 6 hours. I'm on my last delivery. It's a dark night. I'm driving down the road. Leah's here. Hello. I just told the bumper story. The bumper story.
Oh, that was a fun one.
That is a fun one. Hold on.
Unlike the other one.
I keep getting interrupted because I'm trying to tell the story. I didn't get Mike plugged in yet, so I'm going to plug Mike in for you.
Oh, not Mike. Anything but Mike.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, fast forward about 6 hours later. It's dark night. I'm driving down the road, and this guy comes out, runs a stop sign, and completely plows into my side. Both of us going probably I was going 45 miles an hour. I think he was going faster, and he just completely T-boned me. And the way the accident happened, this is why I said at the top of the stream, I'm really glad to be here with you guys tonight, because that accident could have gone way worse. As it is, I'm just a little shaken up. But yeah, that was an insane accident.
Yeah, that is
airbags
scary
went off.
stuff.
The side of the car's dented in. We now have no vehicle. We now have no vehicle until further notice. So we're relying upon friends to help us out. And
It's amazing that he's not only okay, but he completely just walked out from being T-boned.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that's really, really huge.
It is. Here's the other part of the story, which is even worse. This is the worst part of the story.
The
being
story's not
hit
over yet.
This is the worst part of the story. The guy drives off. It was a hit and run.
Yep.
So now I have to contend with insurance and continuing on how that works, that's why I don't have a car right now, because even getting a rental car isn't a possibility through the insurance until all these minor little details are worked out. And we got enough information off of that guy, because there was a witness that saw the whole thing. We got enough information off of that guy.
To my knowledge,
to
the
point police
witness
that way.
actually followed the guy a little bit, didn't he?
He did. The witness followed him. I don't think he could catch him. But
still, that's huge. That's so awesome of him.
Yeah, no, he was a great guy. He saw the whole thing happen, and he stuck around until police let him go. But yeah, so I'm not going to find out until Wednesday or Thursday how exactly everything is going to play out.
Yeah, we think the guy got caught, but we don't have any confirmation on it yet.
I don't know. I don't know if the guy was caught necessarily. I don't know. So I don't know how insurance is going to work with this. I don't know in what state I'm going to be in. Here's what I do know. I currently have no car, and for probably the next month or two, I have no job. So
Yep.
Things are a little bit on the crazy side. The plus of that is I'm going to have plenty of time to work on music. So I don't know how things are going to turn, how things are going to go, what direction these things are going to turn. I'm looking at some potentially hard times up ahead, but I'm trying to remain positive. I'm trying to look at the positives, and
That's the good way to be
hope
about it.
that things come out. But I do want to say you guys are amazing, and that's why I'm opening up and telling you guys this story, because I just want you guys to know how helpful you guys are. I was kind of afraid, like I was wondering Saturday night, am I even going to be able to stream? Like, am I going to be able to sit there? But honestly, like my back, it hurts. But it's sore, but it doesn't hurt.
Right.
So, like, I think I'm good for a stream. But anyway, let me catch up with the chat here, see what is going on. We've got a bean, at least one
Also,
bean.
Dova said, hello. Hello, Dova.
Yes, Dova, good to see you. We've got Packa Frosttail.
We
Will
got
there be cookies?
Falafel.
We actually do have cookies. We do have cookies.
We do. We have cookies, and they're nummy.
Yeah,
we have
falafel, Foxy, Destroya. Glad you're all right. Me too. Depending on the time it takes to complete a piece, you could try commissioning music. Well, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm working on getting my
portfolio.
Just getting the business itself to a point, because
It's what you used to do.
yeah, that's what I used to do full time, and I kind of got burned out. I needed to take a break, and now I'm at the point where I've restructured. I'm in the process of restructuring my business, getting back out there. So hopefully before the end of this year, I've got some solid music jobs.
Yep.
Count-
Grubhub was kind of your break for music, wasn't it?
It was, and it also kind of helped pay the bills. And I was kind of using it to transition back into music, and kind of that's why for the last 2 or 3 months, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was devoted to my music business. Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday, and Saturday was devoted to Grubhub, so that I could pay the bills. But now, I don't have that. Nasada, count the blessings. I was screwed out of work hours this week, and as angry as I am about it, I am taking advantage of the situation to get more project work done. Exactly.
Yes, look at the bright side.
And yes, heyo, Nasada.
Although that is frustrating, I will say.
So many things happening. Yes.
All the things.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I was talking to Charlie Saturday afternoon, and her cousin also got into a car accident on the same day.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that, and it's just she was
And
on the phone.
She was
when it
on the
happened.
phone when it happened to you.
Yeah, she was on the phone when it happened to me. So I mean, imagine talking to someone you love very much, and all of a sudden you hear the unmistakable sounds of a car accident.
Well, and then you said you were, because your phone went flying, so you're looking for the phone and shouting out, "I've been in a wreck, but I'm okay."
Yeah. I will say, since this is a live stream, it was over Bluetooth hands-free. I do not physically operate my phone while driving.
Yeah.
Just want to make that public record. I do not operate my phone while driving. I have a phone mount. I use Bluetooth. Was talking to her over speaker as if she was sitting in the car next to me.
Right. Safety first with
It's
those
2020.
kind of things. Yeah.
It's 2020. So
It's 2020.
I
indeed.
am going to adjust mic and also take care of one little thing. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Leah is going to entertain you.
No,
You
not
always.
Mike.
Yes, Mike.
No.
Take it away, Mike.
No, why? Why must we do this every single time? I know you're contemplating something. Yes, you. Yes. You don't look innocent at all. Don't try. No. Social distancing, Mike. I know we have to be close for what we do, and you help to project my voice, but social distancing. Mike died. Mike is down. We are down a Mike. Oh, no, he's up. He's up. We used a Phoenix down. No, he's back down. No, he's too high. No, he's down. Will you make up your mind? Oh, the mic abuse. Foxy says 6 feet apart. Destroya says if Leah is taking over, then that means my beans get a new recipient. Ha ha ha. No. Dova says boundaries, Mike. Iron says Mike just wants love. All the love for Mike. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So.
And I will get the bean in a minute.
It's bean time. So you got beaned, huh? Fun stuff. So are there any spicy beans in the pot right now? Oh, you guys already have 2 beans in the pot? Seems like you already got the last bean just recently. So, how are you guys today? It's Monday. Have you had a good Monday, or has it been a Monday? Let's see. So Provision Fox is continuing the gift sub they got from Haru. That's awesome! Thank you for that. So, for me, it's been a weird Monday. Usually Monday I jump right up and I have, like, my work schedule that I do, but it's one of those days where there were so many things to get done. I had to run to the grocery store. I got back. I wound up tidying up, and by that point, there were other things that needed done, and I finally sat down to work. And I clicked on Photoshop, and apparently my computer deleted Photoshop on its own. And so it's like, what is Photoshop? And the current version of Photoshop doesn't work well with my tablet, and I'm not sure why. I can't get pressure sensitivity with it, which means the lines that I do are just big and bold, and I can't differentiate them, which means the artwork looks really bad. So we did some research. Apparently this is a problem several people are having, and it just hasn't been fixed. So I've been having to use a slightly earlier version of Photoshop, and I have to get that back before I can go back to work. So when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play games for the rest of the day. It's been one of those days. So yeah, today wasn't a work day. Dova says it's Monday. That's all I can say. Proficient Fox says Mondays are the worst. Dova says Garfield is right about hating Mondays. True that, yep. You know, you think you're done with hating movies once you're done with school. Or did I say movies? That was a weird moment. You think you're done with hating Mondays when you're out of school. Because, you know, the weekends were always the yay time, and then the Monday was the start of the long week. Yes, I did say movies. What is the deal with that? It's Monday. That's all. Anything that happens today can just be blamed on Monday. But no, you think you're past that when you're past school. It's completely wrong. You know, Mondays will forever screw around with your life. It doesn't matter what Monday, it doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter the month. The Monday's always going to screw with you. Unless Monday is your Saturday, then Mondays might be a really good thing. Foxy said, I hate Saturdays and Sundays now. I don't blame you. Like, I have heard so many horror stories from you regarding work on the weekends, and we all know why it's bad. Like, there's no schooling going on at the time. Even for people who are remote schooling, the weekends are still the weekends. They're gonna come. Foxy works retail, so the weekends are always gonna be the most chaotic, especially this time of year. I don't envy anyone who works retail this time of year. You have my sympathy. You have my appreciation.
Ew, retail.
Yeah, ew, retail. Nas says, I was at work for 8.5 hours today, and I'm debating taking the rest of the night off. I want to work on a video a bit, leaning towards enjoying the night. I don't blame you. You know, that's a long work day.
Could I have my headphones, please?
No.
Yes.
No, you can't.
Thank you.
No.
Yes.
Nope, not allowed. Fine. Fine. Here you are.
Thank you. Okay, guys, let's...
Foxy says, I freaked my manager out. He said I sounded stressed on the phone yesterday. You're going to box lunch on a weekend to work. That is stressful.
That would be stressful. Okay.
Because box lunch is popular.
All right, let us see about actually...
I have to add to your growing hair clip collection, so
Of course, yep.
there we go.
It was bound to happen, guys. It was bound to happen. Let me get the chat up on the screen and our game screen up.
Now, you think we are finishing Crown Tundra today?
I think we will, yes.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Do you know something? Stop
I'm
recording.
skeptical about that.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. There. I thought I hit the studio mode button. I hit the recording button.
Whoops.
That's why you're seeing the chat come up.
But no, I'm skeptical. I know we still have to get Keldeo and
Pull the lever, Kronk.
So, I don't know what's gonna happen. Iron says, I had my first work day after 3 weeks of vacation today. Good to be back to work again and feel like I'm doing something. A lot has changed, so a lot of new stuff to learn and get used to, but that's okay. I didn't get to do what I had planned, though, and that's always disappointing, so a meh/okay Monday for me. Glad to hear you're feeling good about being back to work, though. It's like you get to where you want a break from work, but after so long, you start feeling antsy about being productive as well.
So leave it to me to forget to plug in the capture card. Yeah, it's definitely... It's not a typical week, guys.
No, it's not.